unemployed, but they are unemployable. We want to ensure that we tap into their abilities. The place of the young people in our government is going to be at the forefront, like it already is. Yes, I'm not a youth anymore, but I'm not the oldest, and I have an even younger mentality.
So the question is, George,
yes,
is Robert Kyagulanyi, also known as Bobi Wine, the leader that Ugandans want?
And that question can only be answered by Ugandans. And that's why we asked our correspondent, Frank Iga, to speak to Ugandans and tell us what they think Bobi Wine could do for them if he attains the presidency.
We have several problems as youth that we are facing in this country. There's an issue of unemployment, poor service delivery, etc. And what I would request from him, and what I see and have observed, that he can really manifest through his works in this country, is making sure that there is there's creating of job opportunities for the youth in this country, of which I know he can do, because he's part of the society. He has been in the hustling life with us. He knows exactly what the youth need in this country.
I think I'd love to see how he strategically tackles corruption, because as we've seen, there are many initiatives that have come across over the years through the current government, but they are all brought down or watered down by corruption. So for me, corruption.
If Bobi Wine won, I would wish he would address the issue of health and education as priority, top priority in this country. The health system and the education system is still so wanting.
The social economic issues resonate across the continent, Mimi, definitely. And I mean, you've seen Ugandans express themselves to what they would want their leader or any leader they elect to do to them.
Right.
And I'm sure that is what Bobi Wine's campaign team should be keen on, what Ugandans are demanding from them. But, you know, running against President Museveni, it's not
it's
an
not
easy task for the faint-hearted.
Especially for anyone who wants to stay in power. It's not always easy. You have to be well armed, because you are risking going to jail, arrested, beaten, or even killed. Sadly, we've seen some politicians also, you know, targeted and killed in some parts of Africa. So,
yes.
And the people of the NUP of Robert Kyagulanyi would give a lot of testimonies as to how dozens of its members have been missing, others in detention. Meanwhile, police have also been accused of using batons and tear gas to disperse crowds celebrating the nomination of Bobi Wine.
Yeah, definitely. These are things that we've reported, Mimi, and it's facts that there are some leaders within the NUP and within the opposition rank that are still, you know, being imprisoned, politically imprisoned, and this is something that most Ugandans have stood against. But also, let's look at the opposition, Mimi. We wouldn't say that it is so much united to fighting all these injustices.
You know, we've talked about opposition division a lot on this program. And when you look at also the how close Bobi Wine is with someone, a veteran political figure in Uganda like Kizza Besigye, you want to question how close are they when there are allegations that they are not having common grounds, that they are not working together? We know that Besigye himself has contested for the presidency at least 4 times, and he is facing legal troubles, facing treason charges, and he could potentially, if as long as Museveni is in power, he might be in power also forever. Someone was joking that President Museveni is requesting for the cell keys to where Kizza Besigye is being held. Will he swallow the key? I mean, that is a story for another day. But of course, we can't ignore that.